Namaste. Welcome back to Weekly Wellness Tune-Ups. Today, I want to talk about something inevitable: change. You must have heard the saying, the only constant is change. Change can come like a tidal wave, or it can come very gently and slowly. It may be uninvited, or it may be invited. We may be calling it in. It can look like anything. It can look like the ending of a relationship, the loss of a job, or a new beginning, or a subtle shift in the way we understand ourselves. Here is a deeper invitation how we look at change. What if change isn't something to fear or resist, but something we have to honor, something that should be honored, that should be welcomed? In Ayurveda and yogic thought, change is life. All of nature is in constant motion. That's the dance of creation. That's Shakti. Changing moment to moment, the cycles of the day and night, the breath moving in and out, the seasons that transform the earth, the doshas themselves, the 5 elements express change constantly. Vata brings constant movement, inspiration, and uncertainty, and sometimes anxiety. Pitta is that intensity, that transformation, that fire of luminosity. Changes darkness to light. Kapha reminds us of comfort, of what's known, and the discomfort of what comes when it's time to let go. Each dosha has its own unique relationship to change, and each of us responds differently, depending on our unique constitution, physical and mental, our past experiences, and our spiritual understanding and alignment. But the one thing that is universal is that when we resist change, that brings more suffering. That brings way more suffering than the change itself could ever bring. So let's look at how to embrace change in a positive way. First, number 1, inhale, breathe, hold it, exhale. Change can really, really feel like a rupture, but the breath reminds us we're still here. We're still alive. Life is with us. It's not against us. We have to breathe. Breathe and everything changes. Breathe and we connect to life. Next is honoring what is actually dying, what is ending, what is changing. Doing rituals super help. Light a candle, write a letter. You can burn that letter later. You can bury it in the earth. Giving thanks for that change. Even grief is sacred when we meet it with presence. Then we need to stay curious. That's so important. When we're curious, we would ask something like, what is change asking of me? Or maybe, who am I becoming through this? Or what truth is being revealed? And how do I use that? And the most important part is trusting. Trusting the intelligence of life that 14.5 billion years ago created the universe and all the stars and galaxies and this planet and all the life on it. Trusting the intelligence of life. Trusting your soul's natural evolution. And as difficult as it may be, trusting the chaos, that in chaos there is coherence. Even in loss, there is something being born. A period is not the finality. It's just the end of a sentence. A new sentence will begin. A new paragraph will begin. A new chapter will begin. A new version of that book, a new volume will happen. Even in loss, there is awakening. So, friends, family, beloved, remember, we are not the changes. We're not the constant changes happening around us and within us. Who we truly are in the essence of ourself. The Vedas tell us this. We are the changeless awareness in which all the changes arise. Who we are is this beautiful, pure, untainted consciousness that can witness the drama of the world, the change and the play. Finally, there will be a curtain call. The curtain will close. The play will be over and another play will be written. When we root in the truth of who we are, pure awareness, then we can be more grateful and resilient and free. We stop clinging to what was that's binding us. We're usually bound to the past or bound to our fear of what may or may not happen in the future. Most of the time we fear the future, it's never as bad as our mind tells us it's going to be. So when we root in the truth of who we are, we're free. We stop clinging to what was and we don't fear what may be. We begin to flow in this moment with what actually is. What is that we're here. So today, if you're facing change, however small or if it's enormous, just give yourself a hug and tell yourself how much you love you and how grateful you are for you. Place your hand on your heart. Say a positive affirmation. Something like, I welcome this change. I welcome the wisdom of this change. I am ready. I am guided. I am held. Beyond all of it, who I am is love and light, and I am here for this. I came for this. Let that be your prayer. Thank you. Thank you for joining me again today. I pray that this was beneficial. I pray that if you are navigating change, or if you know someone who is navigating change and this was in any way beneficial, embrace something here that was useful for you. Share it with someone who may be needing this. Remember, really try and remember, in every transition, we are never alone. Life, Great Spirit, God, Goddess, however you want to see the divine intelligence, your own inner light is always there, holding your hand, walking beside you. Remember those footprints. The story of the footprints. The man goes to God when he enters heaven and says, God, all my life I saw 2 sets of footprints, and in my lowest time there was only 1 set of footprints. Why did you abandon me? And God said, my child, I didn't abandon you. It's then when you're at that low point when I carried you. So let God, that inner light, that spirit, your own light, be with you, walk with you. Until next week, stay rooted, stay open, fill your heart with love, express it in everything you do, and thank you for joining me again. My sincerest gratitude for your presence, attention, and contribution. Namaste.